We've got an audience of practitioners that are just always looking for, what's different, what's next, how do we stay ahead? In my past episodes, I'm talking about AI, I'm talking about funnels, talking about ads. It's the non-digital stuff that gets doctors stuck because I personally believe to grow a business from scratch or hell, to even grow, period, that you need to have local events, local network. That's a personal belief. Talk to us about the trends for offline marketing, because I know that's largely what you do. And do you feel like this can work for just a regular brick and mortar functional medicine doctor, integrative health coach, or anything like that?
So when you say offline marketing,
I would consider events and in-person things. A lot of doctors don't want to do that because it's much easier to email blast. It's much easier to get you in a funnel with a drip campaign. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with the advances in marketing and everything's at your fingertips, some of us have hit the autopilot lazy button and we're just trying to think, I got to launch online. I need to create a Facebook ad. I need to do an opt-in, to some PDF guide. All those things are great, but what about some of these more high-touch, hyper-connected things? Like, I feel like that would be a faster path to cash than anything.
it is, you're right. It's so powerful in-person events, actually having that face-to-face interaction. You can read body language, you can hear tone, all those things, they make a difference. The energy. The last event we had was over a week ago, and so many people in that room, I would say at least 30 to 40% of the people were like, oh my gosh, the energy in this room was so high because our energy is like bouncing off of each other, right? We're all energetic beings. Sometimes doctors might think, oh, maybe I'm just going to be too boring. There's people out here, we're dying to hear the information. We don't care. Like, we just want to know what you know. You have the knowledge. We want to know what it is. So you got to start getting creative, and exactly what you're recommending, Lauren, getting out there, even if they have a location, opening their doors after hours to say, hey, I'm going to do a talk on this thing. That thing could be the thing that most of your clients have issues with. Focus on the highest issue that your patients have.
Like, let's have some fun, because I'm going to make you think for a little bit. I'm not going to say I'm an expert in events and all that stuff. I just know it's necessary to be a part of your marketing plan. I don't care if it's brick and mortar or not. If you have a business that wants to earn money from humans, I definitely feel like you need to kind of get out there. So what are some of your ideas? I'll give you some that I've done for clients of mine. I have some specialists that are in Atlanta. I have a direct primary care doctor too. Each of these are not in the same area, but I had them start their own very close-knit small group referral collective. And it was started by one person. It wasn't started by me. I just gave the idea. I just coach them up. And so her job is to get 12 non-competing specialists. She herself is paying for this dinner for them at a nice restaurant with a menu and an agenda, and everybody needs to come ready to refer to each other. And that has been my go-to for doctors putting themselves out there. It doesn't solve them connecting with patients, which is a different discussion. That's just one idea I've had. Like, create your own local referral collective, invest in them, nurture them, be a leader for them. What are other ideas and stuff like that you know of that works?
That is an awesome way to connect, having a mini lecture at their place, or maybe having a Zoom online where they're inviting the community to be a part of it. Or maybe going to a library and renting a room and saying, I'm having an event at the library. It's a public library. You don't know who's going to walk in those doors. And a lot of people feel comfortable at a library, right? They're like, oh, it's a public place. Even partnering with like a coffee shop. Go to a coffee shop and say, hey, I would love to have a talk here. Sometimes coffee shops want more business on a day that might be slow. Pick a slow day. You're going to attract more people into the space. So there maybe negotiate with you to get the space for free because you're going to bring that value into their space.
I got a couple of more just because you got me thinking. With the library, I had a client here. She hosted a screening of M Factor, the menopause movie. It's an amazing menopause movie if you haven't seen it. On their website, it's set up for practitioners to be able to pay to host a screening. She hosted a screening at the library. It was 50 people. I have another one. She is connecting with her local businesses, local restaurants, like privately owned. I don't know so much about how easy it is to infiltrate Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or any of these places, but there's smaller restaurants and smaller local owned grocery stores that don't mind to have your flyers, your magazines, that don't mind to host an event. I'm also encouraging doctors to actually invite their current clients because they're so focused on, like, I need new business, I need new this or that. But most of the time, everyone's number one source of business is referrals, right?
There you go.
But they don't want to nurture it.
Your current patients, bring a friend. Say, oh, bring a friend and you'll get in free. Like, entice them to bring someone. That would be a potential new patient for you.
What about collabs with gyms? So I used to own a gym. Girl, listen, because our gym was a community-based one. So it wasn't an LA Fitness. It was our own like private situation. So we had hundreds and hundreds of members. And the reason why they were there is because of community. They liked each other. It was up to me, which was an arduous process, to always have events to keep them in the mix.
Yeah.
And I would always be so happy when I would get an email from the Planet Smoothie down the street or from the physical therapist down the street. It's like, hey, can I come in and talk to your client? Yes.
Yeah.
Please, let's make
what for you to do.
Yeah, one less thing for me to do. Saturdays are busy. So we had connections with the physical therapist where we literally had a joint prescription pad. When someone get injured or pulled or tweak something, we're like, here, rip it, go down there to the physical therapist office. And in exchange, she saw all of my coaches and trainers for free whenever they needed some sort of like adjustment or something.
Oh,
But people don't think, why don't people put themselves out there? What is it? Is it fear, ego? What is it?
It's fear. They have to do it one time to gain that confidence. I think I am less fearful because I was in network marketing. I hear no's all the time. I'm just like, okay, next. In the beginning, I was a bit more fearful, but you grow that thick skin. It's amazing what can happen when people just put themselves out there.
If you found this clip from the Power Moves Health Marketing Podcast to be helpful, then check out the next video or watch the full episode here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next big move in health marketing. Thanks for watching.